Chris and Christine, members of the Assembly and Senate on a joint committee voted yes, releasing a bill that legalizes 1 ounce of marijuana for adults 21 and older. More than 100 people lined up to testify. The committee room was filled to capacity, a mix of people for and against legalizing pot. Bill sponsor Nicholas Qatari pitched it as big business for a budget crunch state.
Starting something and creating jobs like no other legislature has ever done before. And through this much needed generation of taxes will also occur.
The current bill calls for a 12% state tax and 2% local tax. They'd be the lowest taxes on marijuana in the country. Opponents, though, urge caution.
Driving while stoned is very difficult. The various police associations have been contacting us and have been talking about that difficulty. That difficulty is very complex. We have no breathalyzer test for marijuana.
A negative impact, particularly on communities of color and black and brown people. Now, this bill is being sold under the auspices of social justice when it's really about money.
But others support it to reduce arrests.
The ACLU of New Jersey released a report analyzing the racial disparities in our cannabis arrests. In New Jersey, blacks are arrested at a rate that's 3 times higher than whites, despite similar usage rates.
The bill was passed by the committee, but still has a long way to go through the full Senate and Assembly. And then the governor must sign. If he does, bill sponsors say consumers could be buying by January. The handful of facilities that are already open for medical purposes would be converted for recreational sales first. Then Senator Qatari says dispensary licenses would be rolled out by the dozen. There is not a cap on the number of pot shops that could open in the state, but a council would be formed to determine the right number to stay competitive and not flood the market.
I don't think we're going to do away with a black market or an underground market here. When you have a $10 bag of marijuana for sale on the street corner right now, what makes you think that person is going to go spend $35 in a store and pay the state tax?
Those for and against crossed party lines, and it differed from mayor to mayor, town to town. Even some of the committee members abstained from voting, saying they needed more information. They're saving their vote for the real thing in the Assembly and the Senate. Live at the State House, Meg Baker, CBS 2 News.